Alright guys, today I'm gonna be showing you the past two trades I took on Nasdaq. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I took them, and I'm gonna tell you how to unlock your own freaking Sharingan for trading. So the first thing every trader has to do is understand the weekly bias and the monthly bias, right? So what is gonna happen on the week? Right now on NQ, there's not really much to go off for the weekly bias because we're at like all-time highs. And the same goes for the monthly buys. So I would just stick to the daily. What did I see on the daily? I saw a sweep, and what's it called? It took out liquidity right there. So I could assume maybe for the rest of the day we're gonna go down a bit. So if I keep zooming in and in and in, so I didn't take this. Okay, wait, let me zoom in because I took like a smaller move of the big move. All right, so what I saw here is I saw kind of like a turtle soup. We swept it, but we kind of trapped it a bit. We moved up, and while we moved up, this move up formed an SMT. So again, I didn't trade, I didn't trade, I didn't trade. And then I saw around here that a setup was starting to be formed. Now, what was the setup? First of all, if we keep zooming in, we saw that there's a fair value gap there, whatever. We were inversing a bunch of fair value gaps. We broke structure. And I think that was on a 1 minute. I drew that one. Wait, let's see. Because I forgot what that was for. Okay, but whatever. I think that was probably like a breaker block or some shit. Or like maybe I just drew that on a mistake. But if I go into the 3 minutes, I see that this move down is occurring on the 3 minutes. We broke structure on the 3 minutes. We formed a fair value gap. We were inversing a bunch of fair value gaps in the past. We made an SMT. We trapped liquidity, and we're obviously gonna start going into a downtrend. And that just all made me realize that okay, we're gonna go short for the time being. And what was the obvious draw on liquidity? It was this. Look how obvious that is. That couldn't be more obvious. And as you practice trading, you'll start to see why that was an obvious draw on liquidity, right? Because somebody might have taken profits here or waited for it to go down there. So, boom. The reason why I also took profits here is because I knew that we were going to touch it and go up. And that's because we wanted to, first of all, we were so close to all-time highs. This was a very obvious draw on liquidity. We were going to go up to sell off, right? And that's kind of what happened. We went up to sell off. So I kind of caught the retracement of the move up for that short, right? So what did I see after we broke structure and whatever? We retraced into this fair value gap and we were respecting it, right? So the first retracement, I kind of missed it because I started looking at the charts like maybe around here. But then I saw that we came back into it. We saw a move down. After we saw that move down, I entered, and I actually entered roughly around there. So boom, I entered. I placed my stops at that high, and I pressed my TP down there because I wanted to have like a very risk-free trade. What did I do after? I marked out this move here. This is a 1 minute draw on liquidity, and I took partials and I've moved stops to break even. So then literally it just became a risk-free trade. I'm winning no matter what, right? We hit TP. I was in class. I was celebrating. You already know. We moved up and we started shorting. So this trade right here, this wasn't, oh, I didn't actually take this on my funded. This was more of a tape trade because again, look at the time. What time is it? That's 3:54. What time does the market close? Because keep in mind it's on a Friday. Close at 4:42, right? Which means that it would have been very stupid for me to take this trade. So I didn't take it live. I took it more on the tape. Like I tape read it because I just wanted to see if my theory was right. So why did I take that trade? Boom. So we see that this move down occurred. And that move down turn this into an order block. We touched into that order block. We started seeing some reaction off it, right? We zoom in on the 15 minutes. We saw we kind of took internal liquidity. Like we kind of like just swept the move before. And then if we go zoom in a little further on the 1 minute, what did we see? We saw a break of structure. We formed a breaker block. We moved into that breaker block, right? And plus, keep in mind we're inversing a bunch of fear values. We moved into the breaker block, and we started to show signs that we were respecting it. So I just kind of entered short. I didn't enter shorts like there. I entered more like right here. So I was in drawdown like for like a tiny fraction of it. But yeah, I just saw that we started what's it called respecting that breaker block right here. So if I change this into BKR, breaker block, and then boom, I targeted this obvious drawn liquidity. And literally that's it, 6.8. Okay, let's calculate how much RR I got for the day. So that was a 6.83 RR, right? 6.83 RR. And this was a 5.14. So technically, I basically got roughly around 12 RR on the day. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something. This is more of like a short video. If you actually want to take trading serious and you want to what's called be part of a community where everybody like everybody is trying to make themselves better as a trader, and it's very active, and it's also kind of small, right? So you're more likely to be heard. Join the Discord I have in my description, because yeah, first of all, it's free. I don't charge anyone anything. I have a bunch of free sauce in there, so every time I see something cool, I just drop it. Even if it's like something stupid like getting free Spotify Premium, I drop that shit in the sauce. I remember one time we got this discount code for Tradezilla. It was a 1 year off for free, right? And guess who released it? Me and my trading community. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, join us, join the community, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one if you do want to keep watching.